Hello Tabbers, my name is Mark. Welcome to my home. This is my 2015 Tab Max S trailer. Little upgrade we're going to do today to the drain system. This is the black tank drain and this is the gray tank drain. Originally when these 2015s came out, there were two separate drains, two separate valves, two separate connections. You would connect your black tank drain hose to one and your gray tank drain hose to the other. But this is a kit. This is very common now. There are actually very few tab trailers out there that don't have this kit installed. It takes the black tank and the gray tank and hooks them together. Black tank up here comes down. Here's the gate valve for it. It comes out and you can see from underneath, I hope, let's see if we can do this here. This is the gray tank back there, comes out here and runs to a 90-degree angle. That's what we're gonna upgrade today, that 90-degree angle. We're gonna go in and talk about what's going on and why, but that's our upgrade for today. Lots of snow outside today. Good time to work on the trailer. Inside. Hello Tubbers, welcome back inside. Much warmer in here. Today we're going to do a very small upgrade, about one that will help out a lot. It is a gray tank drain and flush improvement. In 2015 Tab trailers with showers, trailer looks like this. Tongue out here, there's a black tank here, and there's a gray tank right there. Two separate tanks. And they used to have two separate drains, two separate handles, 1.5 inches for the gray tank and 4-inch for the black tank, and you had two separate handles. So it was kind of a pain. You'd hook your hose to the black tank and you'd pull it and drain it and close it, and then you'd hook your hose to the gray tank and you pull it and drain it and close it. It wasn't long before a kit was manufactured for these guys that took, here's the trailer again, and the tongue, that took that black tank and that gray tank and connected it together into the same. So you had a 4-inch line coming down here and a pull and a 1-inch pull here into the same hose. That's part of that kit, and you saw that outside. The problem that we've got out there, and you may have noticed, is when you drain your gray tank, or you drain any tank, the more flow you can get out of your gray tank, the better. The more flow you can get out of your black tank, the better. The faster the flow, the better it carries away any particles or lumps or toilet paper, all of that. The faster you can get that to flush out, the better. Any of you plumbers that are out there know, here's the problem is, here's the gray tank in the tab, and it comes out and it's got a 90-degree elbow like this one right here, so that this flow, when you try to pull the gray tank, it's restrictive here, so you don't get a lot of flow out of your gray tank. So what are we going to do about that? I'm going to take the connection from the gray tank, and instead of coming out here and making one 90 degree, we're going to make two 45s, right? It'd be 45 and 45. Those of you that are plumbers understand that taking two of these 45-degree angles with a little piece of straight pipe is much preferred over a 90 degree. A 90 degree, the water comes in here and swirls and backs up and does some funky stuff. But we're going to take and cut this 90 out and replace it with a 45, a section of pipe, and so we're going to replace this 90 with a 45, a section of pipe, and another 45. Those that are plumbers out there understand that this is a much better solution. The other thing that this will allow, it will, besides having a lot faster flow out of the gray tank, which will help pick up any particles or anything, food scrap, anything that's made it down in your tank. The other thing it will improve is that in your black tank, it's very easy to put one of these sprayers into your black tank and spray water in there to spray out that black tank and just make it squeaky clean inside. That's great. But there's no way to do that inside the black tank. There's no way to get a sprayer in there. If you try to stick a sprayer in the side drain, it won't make it past this 90, but it will make it past this. So that after we put this section of pipe to replace that 90 that was there, once we replace it with a 45, once we replace that with a 45, then we will be able to put a hose up in here. It'll easily come up. So we'll be able to put a sprayer nozzle on the end of the hose and stick it right up inside the gray tank and clean all of that gray tank out. It'd be great. Most people have never cleaned their gray tank out because you can't get a hose up in there. This will solve that too. So we'll get better flow out of the gray tank itself to help get the particles out, and we'll be able to clean it at the end of the season much better. So no big deal. We're going to go out to the trailer. We're going to measure all of this. We're going to cut the 90 degree out. We're going to cut this pipe to the correct length, and we're going to replace this with this. Let's get at it. Okay, so here we are outside. We're looking at that kit. This is the black tank that comes in. This is the gray tank that comes in. And under here, this is the offending 90 degree angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this clamp off. This elbow is actually a Fernco here. So we're going to release the Fernco, take the clipping off, make some measurements, and install that. So let's get at it. Let's get this clamp off first. Okay, we have the strap taken off. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove these screws from this Fernco adapter right here and take it off. We'll get at it. Okay, so now we have this Fernco adapter off, and you can see how really small and tight that elbow is. It really restricts flow. These are going to be much nicer. So that's what the connections look like under there. It was connected right here. So we're going to cut this back to the appropriate position. We're going to cut that one back to the appropriate position. We're going to cut this to length and assemble it all. So let me get out my trusty tape measure and start marking it. Okay, pretty easy. Little back saw does a good job with it. Fine teeth. This is the section that I cut off from there. That's the section that I cut off from back there. I measured and cut this to length. And now let's place that in place and see what it looks like. Make sure it all fits before you glue it in. back and absolutely perfect. Fits on there just nice. See, it's always hard to film underneath the trailer, but you can see now that we come at a 45, go in, hit another 45, and we go back to the black tank. Piece of cake. Much sturdier too. Much sturdier. And you can see that now I will be able to take a hose, a sprayer, and stick right through here, and it'll go around that turn and directly into the black tank, and I'll be able to flush that black tank. So we'll go ahead and glue this up, and then I'll show you how the hose will go. See you in a bit. Okay, we're all done. We have the clean out hose. Don't use your drinking water hose to do this, but you can see that's a much better angle than going sharp bend. It just goes and sweeps just nice now. It's also a better slope. So when it's time to clean out my gray tank, all I have to do at this point, pull the gray tank lever, take the cap off, stick the hose directly up into the gray tank, turn it on, spray it all out in there, and pull it out. Very nice. Make it easier to drain, will clean better, will not get mucked up to start with, and if it does get mucked up, I can now clean out my gray tank the same way I can clean out my black tank. So thanks for joining me, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Drive safe.